Morgan Stanley have published a note on Tesla and bots. Investors may have noticed a marked increase in announcements, technical demonstration, and capital formation in the area of humanoid robots. I just want to take a quick moment here. This is true and possibly indicative of the fact that we're pretty much ready now. It's prime time. Useful, intelligent, dexterous humanoid robots weren't really possible until now. People have figured this out. The money's starting to pile up. The investment's starting to happen because people can see this as being possible and the opportunity quasi-infinite, including a $675 million fundraising by Figure AI, including investments from the founder of Blue Origin and Amazon, Nvidia, Microsoft, and Closed AI. Our industry discussions suggest Tesla CEO Elon Musk is spending increasing amounts of time focused on Optimus. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is the case. If I had to guess, I'd think the three biggest priorities that Musk currently has, in no specific order: Starship, shout out to Test Flight 3, what a massive effort. Still can't get over the footage of the plasma field on the way back in on re-entry, holy shit. So number one, Starship, getting humans to Mars. Number two, autonomy. However, caveat, honestly, there's not a whole lot to do at this point in time. Tesla just needs more compute. That's the main bottleneck. They've got plenty of high quality data. More compute equals better capabilities. This thing's almost, wait for it, on autopilot. All right, I'll see myself out. Thank you. And number three, again, in no specific order, the Optimus humanoid robot. Again, the potential of this thing is quasi-infinite. And funnily enough, intelligent, dexterous, battery-powered, solar-charged, intelligent humanoid robots are going to be kind of necessary for building out a base on Mars. The Chinese government is stepping up support for the development and commercialization of humanoid robot technologies, hopefully only for beneficial purposes, not for surveillance, law enforcement, or any other things, but I have my doubts. What has changed to make this seemingly novel topic so consequential? The AI revolution. The current technology shift is progressing faster than any before it. The enabling technologies behind the LLM development, e.g. ChatGPT, and supporting compute power have direct relevance and transferability to advancement of AGI in robotics. This is true. Practically all of the progress and breakthroughs occurring, regardless of which facet of AI we're talking about, language models, image generation, etc., is transferable. We heard maybe a year or two ago that Tesla mentioned that they were actually using some advancements in LLMs, large language models, in the latest build of FSD. That to me was a bit of a surprise at the time, but this is important to understand. There's almost a convergence where AI eventually is going to end up using the same methods and techniques to produce artificial general intelligence, including obviously in robots. Labour shortage. According to the US Chamber of Commerce, US workforce participation remains below pre-scamdemic levels, with 1.7 million Americans missing from the workforce versus prior to the scamdemic. The latest data suggests there are 9.5 million job openings in the US versus 6.5 million unemployed workers. I wonder what percentage of these unemployed workers spend their days playing video games and jerking off. Just randomly curious about that. Anyway, whatever makes you happy. At an average salary of $59,428, the US labour market is worth just shy of $10 trillion annually. Globally, estimates for the value of the labour market range from $30 to $40 trillion. By the way, pretty impressive that the US alone accounts for a third to a quarter of the entire global labour market. Very productive nation relative to Earth on average. AV slowdown. Excitement around autonomous cars has been waning for some time, highlighted most recently by Apple's decision to cancel its autonomous car project. So, just wanted to mention something, by the way. It may be true that excitement around autonomous vehicles has been waning, but progress is not waning. Progress continues. And remember, Tesla and Musk have been quite clear that their bottleneck at this point in time regarding autonomy is training compute, which they're currently alleviating. Once there's more compute, more training equals more capabilities. So again, I'm just putting this on the record now. It's really important to understand that Tesla themselves have been very clear. They're not data constrained. They are currently compute constrained. When they have the compute, which they've paid for, they're ordering, they're building, combination of Dojo, NVIDIA chips and so on. When they have the compute and scale up their compute to train on, they'll be able to train more, which means the capabilities will improve, which means the software improves and can do more things. Next minute, robotaxis. Don't say I didn't warn you. There are many thousands of people with expertise in computer vision, robotics, electric motors, software hardware integration, and other related disciplines that have been focused on autonomous car development for the past decade. If autonomous development continues to get pushed to the right, we would expect hit talent. I think I need some English lessons. What does this mean? Expect hit talent. Anyway, we would expect hit talent to be redeployed into the next closest disciplines. Controlling those negative headline-making incidents in autonomous cars is proving to be more difficult than many expected. Cherry-picking from the thousands of the most repetitive, boring, and dangerous human tasks may prove to be far easier with humanoid bots on a factory line, warehouse, or kitchen than with autonomous cars on public roads. So this is actually a good point. The stakes are a lot lower with a relatively low mass, not super powerful humanoid robot working in a factory and or warehouse and or kitchen versus a multi-thousand pound death machine on wheels on public roads. And in truth, there aren't a whole lot of companies, save maybe AI, that are really pursuing autonomy other than Tesla, a generalized solution. And we've seen even the companies with some of the brittle party tricks like Cruise now currently no longer operating, so rest in peace that strategy too. Exhibit 1, the humanoid robot revolution. AI chips plus labour shortage equals humanoid robots. Our message to investors: prepare for the theme of humanoid robotics to potentially accelerate in the months and years ahead for a number of factors. I got to jump in here again. What are the odds that some analysts on Wall Street, I don't know if there's a single one at this point in time doing any modelling for Tesla's humanoid robots. What are the odds that in the next 12 to 24 months, some analysts start actually modelling the potential implications of Tesla successfully developing and scaling humanoid robots? As a reminder, in 2021, when I very first published my Tesla valuation model, link in description to join Patreon, do so at the investor level and above, and you can have access, not to the 2021 version, but the latest version. OGs have got copies of every iteration on their hard drives, no doubt. Version 1 of my valuation model included Tesla's humanoid robot, and this in and of itself, along with autonomy, but especially the humanoid robot, was a massive contributor to my high multiple for the company's valuation. Now, I don't expect that Tesla's humanoid robots are going to meaningfully impact the company's financials anytime in the next couple of years, but I do think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years from now, if Tesla can pull it off, the humanoid robot Optimus, this thing will make everything else in Tesla's business, including autonomy, look like a rounding error. So don't sleep on humanoid robots. And it's great that there's some healthy competition out there. It's going to push Tesla's engineers and leadership to really make this product work and work well and be the best in the industry. Just think what Tesla did with electric vehicles. Their leadership, their technological advantage, their industry-leading profit margins. They're trying to do the same thing with humanoid robots. We recently discussed our thoughts in a December note where we discussed mobile AI as akin to a Cambrian explosion that may profoundly impact our way of life now. Mobile AI, they're talking about humanoid robots and presumably also autonomous vehicles, as in intelligence that can move. Our $320 price target for Tesla is comprised of auto hardware, auto-related software and services, and energy-related businesses. While Tesla's competencies in computer vision, machine learning, AI, and robotics may have a multitude of adjacent commercial applications, are you listening? We have not included such revenue streams, including Optimus, in our model or valuation keywords at this time. Obviously, at some point, it's going to appear in the model. Just want to, again, $320 price target on Tesla stock. This is their base case, not their bull case, their base case, $320. As I record this, Tesla stock is literally half that amount, about $160 a share. This is their 12-month price target, and it doesn't include Optimus. The bulk of this price target is actually being driven by autonomy-related items, software, not the hardware, not the vehicles, right? So just imagine what happens when Morgan Stanley do include estimates for a humanoid robot. Here's how that would look. Number of robots times whatever people pay for the monthly subscription to enable its capabilities, e.g. AGI. Additionally, does Tesla offer a general AGI subscription that handles everything for a fixed amount? I don't know, call it $250 a month, $500 a month, whatever, doesn't matter. Pick your own number. Or do they have separate subscriptions for separate functionality, e.g. do you need a factory line worker / warehouse robot? Great, you'll pay $420 a month for that. Oh, you'd also like it to be able to work in a kitchen? Well, here's the subscription for home duties, cooking, cleaning, personal chef, and so on. What about nanny, babysitter, housekeeper, gardener? So number of humanoid robots times what people are paying on average per month for the software to enable it to do things equals a shit ton of revenue with extremely high profit margins. And you can ignore how much it actually costs to produce and sell the robots. That's totally irrelevant in the scheme of things. I'm not saying that they're not going to make a little bit of money on the hardware, but bro, relative to the recurring software revenue, the high margin software revenue for the intelligence driving the robot, no pun intended, it's almost not worth considering. And remember, I could be wrong, but I personally believe that the opportunity for useful labor dwarfs autonomy, and obviously dwarfs energy, dwarfs electric vehicles, dwarfs all of those things combined by literally, and I do mean this literally, orders of magnitude. Don't sleep on Tesla's humanoid robot. or any progress regarding humanoid robots. It's a really big deal. And awesome to see some research from Morgan Stanley, if we're being realistic here, this whole note really was just them planting a flag saying, guess what, guys? At some point, we will begin to include Optimus in our valuation model. To sum this one up, it's prime time for humanoid robots, as evidenced by massive investment, lots of companies pursuing this project. Oh, and by the way, we don't yet include this in our valuation model for Tesla, but spoiler alert, we probably will in the future. Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 has given me a massive, meaningful boost in energy, allowing me to do a lot more every day, including using my brain more and using my body more. I highly recommend you guys and girls check it out. It's an excellent way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's got 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus prebiotics and probiotics and digestive enzymes and adaptogens to help you deal with stress. Plus, if you click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR, you can get yourself a 1-year free supply of vitamin D3 and K2. But don't take my word for it. Here's what some of you guys and girls have to say. AG1 has changed my life. I was, as you described, treating myself like a circus, ate like trash, rarely exercised, used alcohol as a stress crutch, cannabis also. AG1 is what gave me the kick in the ass, got me back to the gym, motivated me to do more for myself, family, my business, etc. Keep doing what you do. Now, I know there's some skeptics, the same kind of people who think Elon Musk is a fraud, reading this going, what do you thought? There's no way that's possible, bro. It must be a placebo effect. Believe it or not, this is a recurring theme. If you give your body everything it needs to feel and perform its best, including having a lot more energy, you'll need ways to use that energy. For me personally, that includes more exercise, moving my body more social activity, and more cognitively demanding tasks, including producing a ton of exclusive content over on Twitter and on Patreon, plus my daily YouTube uploads. The proof's in the pudding. On to another testimonial from a viewer of this channel. SMR, you asked me to provide feedback on AG1. Here it is. It has helped with mental acuity, stamina, and intestinal waste management. Can't read between the lines. It certainly helps with regularity and digestion. That's what the digestive enzymes are for. It has also dramatically reduced my cravings for sugar. You guys need to stop eating sugar. It's fucking poison. I'm 50, 5'9", and overweight, aka a fat motherfucker. I think that's a technical term for overweight, isn't it? Is it fat motherfucker or obese? I can't remember. I average 100 hours a week in the West Texas oil fields as a safety supervisor. Jesus Christ, dude. No wonder you're struggling to keep your weight under control. 100 hours a week. Brutal. It has helped me lose weight. It is not an appetite suppressant. It can help fat people suppress cravings, and motivation to be healthier is critical for changing your diet. Love you, brother. Again, this is a great point and something people really don't seem to grasp. If you have more energy, everything becomes easier. It's like turning on easy mode for life. A few years ago, before I was taking AG1, my health was trash. I was struggling to get through the day, had afternoon fatigue. The last thing I wanted to do was either use my brain or move my body. Didn't have the energy. Now, my biggest struggle every day is figuring out ways to use that energy. I'm exercising way more, doing a lot more with my friends and family, and of course, my work output has increased substantially. And you can fact check me. Check out the average length of my videos I was posting to YouTube 3 years ago. Need I say more? And one final testimonial. Love this one. Okay, here's the deal for me with this AG1 shit. I'm 41 years old and not the type to eat, drink, smoke, or sleep healthy, so I was skeptical. That being said, here's what I experienced. Day 1, meh. Day 2, afternoon fatigue was about 45 minutes late. Day 3, 0 afternoon fatigue. Day 4, 0 afternoon fatigue plus extra energy. Day 5, again, 0 afternoon fatigue plus energy, wondering, what the fuck, really? See, this is the thing, right? The results for many people are just almost too good to be true. This is the same experience I had. My afternoon fatigue just vanished out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Why am I not tired in the afternoons anymore? Surely, it's not that AG1, is it? Turns out it was. Day 6 and 7, same thing. Day 8, same thing. Plus, I had the want to get things done around the house that I normally would slack off and not get done. Again, the point, extra energy, you'll need to use it, you'll find ways to use it. Day 9, 10, and 11, and today is day 12. I fucking love it. So however you managed to get me to buy it, I'm so glad you did. Thank you so much, SMR. It really changed me so far. Guys, this shit really works. Just try it. By the way, this is the reason I continue to relentlessly promote AG1. A lot of people get real fucking mad in the comments. Oh my God, Snake Oil Salmon's sold out. Oh my God, he's a scammer. This is fraud. But constantly, I'm pretty sure everyone making these comments is also currently short Tesla stock. I'm not particularly concerned about people having a negative perception, those folks suffering from small brain syndrome, still living in my bum's basement syndrome, etc., writing mean comments, claiming AG1's a scam or it doesn't work. I mean, bro, when I get feedback like this is what keeps me going. Just try this stuff for a month, and if you don't get these results, get your money back. See, it's a literal no-brainer. It's an IQ test at this point in time. Testimonial after testimonial after testimonial like this. Get your money back if it doesn't work. Just try it for a month, and if it doesn't work, get your money back. Today's the day. It's finally time. Be like this guy who was a massive skeptic, but finally, after 1,000 promotions in a row, caved in, tried AG1, and has results like this. Head to drinkag1.com/SMR or click the link in the pinned comment and please let me know how you're feeling in a few weeks' time. Now, if you'll excuse me, time to put my extra energy to good use. I'll be recording some more exclusive content for Patreon and my Twitter subscribers. So click the links in the pinned comment. See you over on Twitter and or Patreon, and don't forget to grab your AG1. Love ya.